this is a bit scary. It's completely new territory.
I mean, will we still need humans?
Not for most things. We'll decide.
I mean, hosting a talk show, definitely. You're gonna need, really?
Well, we'll decide, like baseball. We won't want to watch computers play baseball.
That's correct. Yeah.
And, so there'll be some things that we reserve for ourselves.
Yes, this is frightening. Get Jimmy, that we won't need humans for most things. With the new age of artificial intelligence, it didn't end there. Get is on a tour. He went on The View, and CBS had an interview where they talk a lot on diverse topics. The name I keep hearing is Elon Musk. Elon Musk, Elon Musk, Elon Musk. I knew this would be coming. From TDS, now Elon Musk. I have a couple of videos I'm going to show you. If you have been following this channel, I did a similar segment like this. YouTube had to suppress it a little. I'm going to replay the video so you can see exactly what is going on.
Keep waiting and waiting and waiting for Democrats to start fucking redeeming themselves, and every single time I turn around they make it worse. Just 100% no turnabout rate, nothing. It is just going downhill for the Democrats, dude. Can you please tell me, if someone, right, robbing bank, okay, let's talk about a hypothetical before we get into the real shit real quick. If someone robbed a bank, someone watched the security footage, saw who robbed the bank, told you who robbed the bank, you caught who robbed the bank, are you going to be mad at the person that robbed the bank or the person that told you you were being robbed? Okay, that's what's going on with Elon Musk right now. For those of you that don't understand, okay, Elon Musk was hired for the Department of Government Efficiency. What does the Department of Government Efficiency do? What is its main number one goal? To make sure that our government is running efficiently, dumbasses. And here you are, literally trying to, because he is showing you that a lot of our money is being wasted on shit that is not needed. What type of opera do you need overseas? What type of all of these DEI inclusivity programs do you need to be spending our money on overseas? And instead of being mad at the people that are stealing money and spending it 100% irresponsibly, you're mad at the man who told you you were being ripped off. You are a fucking cult member. Plain and simple. There is no saving for you, okay? Every single time you guys continue to peddle these lies, you are screaming more and more that you're a cult member. And the more and more you do it, the more and more the moderate Democrats are going to fucking leave you. Keep going. Keep going. Show your utter stupidity. It's what you've been doing for 4 years. Keep it up. The rest of us are happy that we found out what we already knew, that we were being robbed. It must be shocking for you to deal with facts, but they're going to keep coming out. Our government has wasted billions upon billions upon billions of dollars for shit that is not important to American citizens. And you're mad at Elon Musk and not at representatives? What are you, retarded? You have to be.
Yes, she is right. Elon Musk exposes everything Democrat mad at him instead to appreciate what he did. Big is not left out. He was ranting on The View about the same thing. I don't know if you've seen this. I just wanted you to see what is happening here. Big is in line with Democrats supporting what they are doing, going out demonstrating, totally insane. I didn't expect this. At a certain point, when I watched this lady pouring out her frustrations, it tells me one thing. Democrats are in a cult. They hate the truth. Tell me what Elon Musk has done wrong. By coming in, discovering what these people have been doing in the past, how they have been spending your money, telling you this is what is going on, then you bounce on him. Elon Musk must leave. That is what I saw.
What do you think about Elon Musk? Okay, you have history too. As the kids would say, you've got beef. Okay, you've had your ups and downs as well. You recently said that some of the stuff he's doing with far-right politicians overseas is insane stuff, bleep. What, knowing Elon as you do, are you comfortable with the amount of power he's wielding inside the U.S. government right now?
Well, I admire the great private sector stuff he's done. You know, SpaceX, Tesla, you know, both amazing companies. You know, I think in the case of USAID, he doesn't appreciate the phenomenal work that goes on. It's not partisan work. It's nutrition. It's avoiding.
He says it's beyond repair.
Well, you know, I give billions of dollars to the same thing that USAID does. I go out in the field and study these things. I hire scientists. And so, you know, I think if he really knew the work there, he wouldn't be telling 10,000 people not to come and do that work.
Yeah.
Mr. Gates, you also called Elon Musk's political influence abroad, quote, insane, along with another word we can't repeat here. But what's your take on his political access and influence here in America right now?
Well, Elon, his private sector work, you know, has been very innovative, really fantastic. A lot of private sector people, when they get into government, they don't take the time necessarily to see what the good work is or why it's structured the way it is. So I'm a little worried, particularly with this USAID stuff. My foundation partners with USAID on nutrition and getting vaccines out. And, you know, there's incredible people. You know, they're not actually worms that work there. So, you know, hopefully we'll get some of that work back in shape. In fact, if we don't, you know, you could have literally millions of deaths. So, you know, with aid, people think, you know, wow, how much do we give to these countries? As you said, it's less than 1%. People think it's 5% and it should be 2%, but it's actually under 1%.
Wow. And still saving lives. Well,
yeah, the pandemic sadly was fairly predictable, and it won't be the last pandemic. The next one could be far more severe. I mean, this one, it was awful. We got, you know, actually President Trump's leadership was a factor in getting that out quickly, and so when I spoke to him, I said, okay, here's some other medical innovations, including a thing called an HIV cure that could be accelerated. So, you know, we should be more prepared, both for a pandemic. I'd say that's still number one. You know, you can worry about nuclear war. You can worry about AI. There's
like
plenty to worry about.
If you pay close attention, you realize this question about Elon Musk. Why are these people interested in asking this? The interview on The View, a similar question. Interview here, a similar question. What is going on? I thought in the past there was something like a beef for what exactly, but recently I have not seen that. This is to tell you how Democrats are panicking about Elon Musk. That is a summary I can put out based on the information and things I'm seeing. When you look at this issue of Doge, what they have done within the space of just a week, initially, Democrats laugh at Elon Musk, like, oh, this man is working in a government that doesn't even exist. Oh, what is Doge? What can Doge? Now, this same Doge is giving them sleepless night. They can't even sleep. Look at Bill Gates having interviews to talk about it. That is to tell you, if you see Democrat panicking on a particular issue, you might be doing something right. Elon Musk might have touched that point that they never thought or they never saw coming. Trump made it clear before Elon Musk doing they approved it. So I don't understand. They struggled today to break into that building. I don't know if you saw that video. Take a look at this. They were not allowed to enter.
Hi, Chris. Pleased to meet you. John Byer. Nice to meet you. Okay, so you are aware this agency is very busy currently, and they are not able to take a meeting currently. They advise that they will be in contact shortly, and that best to contact the Department of State at this time if you need any further comments.
They just want to come out and spend their hard-earned money, and they want their tax dollars to look like it's helping the country.
And also, I got to say,
Don't you agree?
I totally agree.
I mean, man, I've looked at the from when I moved to Nashville and made zero to what I make now. And I paid a ton of taxes. And man, I just want to see it. I just want to be able to go, that's my damn tax dollars working right there. That's helping people and making the country a better place. But I've yet to see.
Buddy, I live in a state with 13% tax
I don't
on
know.
every year. And I just had to endure a fire that would have happened anyway, but could have been handled a lot better. But my 13% was not used wisely.
I know. Don't you want to see it do well?
Yes, I do.
Gosh.
That's what I'm saying. I do.
We begin with this Fox News alert. President Trump has the world's attention now. He came through.
Any clip you see behind my videos that is just for algorithm, you can stop here. God bless you abundantly. Please always share the videos. It motivates me and the algorithm picking up to recommend.
It's essential.
Early on, immediately.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10 to her.
No, the EU does not treat the U.S. fairly on trade and that he has some big complaints. Is that true?
Right? And it doesn't mean that we should sit and pretend that it's suddenly okay, that this new presidency is just going to keep on keeping on. That is not the case. And because, final point for me, a year and a half is because...
This is the United States.
You're talking about a man who didn't become the president of the United States because of merit.
This lady is not unstopped.
Where awful things have happened. So...
And sparks move things. And it doesn't matter how much water you have.
Future president and his gag are a functionality in policy.
The city of the Pacific Palisades is burning. And, I flew here last night. I was on a plane.
You getting water to areas that need...
He's been trained his whole life to do.
What do we do?
Right now you're looking straight. Remember it.
As a country about
Yeah, and then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know.
Jim Jordan.
In the 5 tenants of
Palisades Village right here. This is the town center of sorts.
And he did this little dance.
Josh Green, the governor of down in Hawaii. Had some.
And then we watch the news or talk to my friends.
Now look, I have a lot of.
I'm not going to dignify his remarks